Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Coin Store Score. All right, so today let's shoot on over to this. We've got this here pile of goodies, and the camera is all out of whack. Thought I had that right. Many apologies. All right, so there we go. We've got all these goodies here from the coin store. And you go, well, that's kind of yeah, not much of a pile compared to normal. That is a fact. It is not. Thus, this chunk of gold kept me from having a larger than average pile. So we have a nice small pile today. And yes, we will be giving something away. So let's start off with what we're giving away. Let's see if we can get this in the, there it goes. There we go. We have a set of elongated coins from Netflix's release of Stranger Things Season 3. In Santa Monica, they had an actual fun fair, they called it, just like in the show. And basically they had a machine where you could walk up, put your pennies in, your cents or your pennies, depending on what you wanted to call them, and it was free. But you had to, of course, be able to get into the fun fair, which you had to have an invitation directly from Netflix, and yada yada yada. So I have a few sets, only a few sets. No one knows how many were rolled because there was no count checked. It wasn't didn't cost anything. So they rolled for 3 full days, and then they put the machine at the Netflix studios in Hollywood um, for another week, I believe. It was available for the people who worked there to roll. So they had quite a few days to roll as many as they wanted. Um, so as you see under there, that is the very first elongated coin you're going to get. The second elongated coin you're going to get is, I'm just trying to make sure, there we go. It says, one summer can change everything. That's another elongated coin you will be getting. The next one is going to be this. This is the kids riding their bikes scene. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to go to this page, and as you can see in the corner, this is the kids riding their bike. Or here's a different one. Let's see if that pops up. You can see over here, but let's see if this one will pop up. That's a little, yeah, you can see it's meant to be that design. Obviously, when you put it on a tiny small coin, it changes things, but that is that design. So that's 3, and here is number 4. Oops, wrong way. Of course, this is the main character, the girl. And let's see, let's go back to that, and let me bring up this one. And here is the picture that drew inspiration from that. Right here, if you can see this where my mouse is moving, this exact one. You remember that picture real quick, and we will go back here, and you can see it. There it is, boom. So that's pretty cool. I guess I could make them bigger. There you go, you can see there's that. And then we go to that. So again, it's not perfect. It's on, an elongated coin. It's not going to be perfect, but they were only available then and for a very short time. So there we go. That is what we'll be giving away, and we'll leave that one on the screen. You will get all 4 of those coins. The sets, when they first came out, uncirculated sets on copper cents, which most elongated collectors like, they would sell for anywhere from 15 to 25 bucks for the 4 coins. I'm sure they've gone down a little bit now, but you never know. I didn't actually check on the eBay and see what is or is not available. So actually, I know I'm going to be showing some coins, so I guess we'll move those off to the side and we'll bring them back out at the end. So, oh, which one to start? There's only 3. So let's start with the gold. We'll take it out of the flip real quick, and then I'll throw it underneath the scope for everyone to see, and we'll make it bigger. And you can already see it's not the normal 10 peso that most people would think. It's a 1917. This was not a remade product like I think the 10 pesos are 1959s that were mass produced multiple years, kind of as bullion pieces. This was just a 1917 10 pesos was meant to be in your pocket. I do believe it has a slight hint of rub, as you can kind of see on the cheek and right above the ear, kind of towards the back of the head. There's just the slightest bit of rub, so I do not think this would grade out at a mint state coin. It would definitely be a nice high AU, probably a 58. Um, it's not cleaned. Let me go back to the main screen and see if I can show it to you under the scope. But let's see, there we go. You can see it's nice, flashy luster. Oof, the lighting is horrible. But it's got nice, truly, truly nice luster for a nice old coin. You can kind of see the cartwheel. Let's see if I can. There we go, a little bit. But, and then I'll turn it over and show you guys the eagle. This side's actually a lot nicer than the obverse is, the reverse here with the eagle. Quite a beautiful coin. Just a nice date, because normally they are just the standard dates that were restruck time and time again, just to make more as their bullion pieces. So there's that. There's the gold back out there in the pile. Next up, there we go. I've got the 1929 Denver Buffalo Nickel in AU 58. It doesn't really show it in the picture right now, but it does have a little bit of toning. Not a lot. It's just a little bit of gold and just the tiniest hints of blue. So not a lot of toning. Not gonna say, oh, it's a monster toner. You just can't see it. It's lightly golden toned with little tiny hints of blue, kind of starting. It's not nothing crazy, but it's one of the old ANACS holders that people like with the letter slash numbers. So this one is CD6341. You guys can go look that up on ANACS. They do have a page to look it up. It is quite a nice coin. Let's see if there you go. You can see down near the buffalo's front feet, kind of those parts of blue I was talking about. Actually, there you go in it. It kind of shows more silver, but it's golden and very very small hints of blue. But it's a nice coin. It's weakly struck. Some of these coins didn't have great strikes, so it almost looks like they're like worn down, as you can see on the horn. That almost looks like maybe an extra fine like type of detail for the horn, and instead it's basically just a mint state. It just has that little bit of rub. If we go to the obverse on the cheek right below the eye, let's see if I can. You can see how everything around it kind of flashes and moves, but it right there below the cheek, it almost turns black right now. That's because it's got just the tiniest bit of rub, but that's what keeps it in an AU holder. So sending this coin in probably would not upgrade it. It would be probably the same grade. It's not a very expensive coin, so there'd be no real reason to send it into like PCGS to try to get it into one of those holders. You would just go backwards on the coin. But a nice coin nonetheless. In a nice old holder, people actually collect these for the numbers. So, and last today is an 18. Let's see if I can get it to focus a little better. Good Lord. Is an 1864. There it goes. 1864. PCGS MS62 brown bronze Indian head cent. It's very nice. It is a brown. In hand, it has a slight bit more red, and especially even on the back, it's got some nicer red, behind the letters. But let's see if we can bring it over here. Boom! There's that beauty. But you might go, that's just, oh, I got stuff in the way. It's still hard to see, Mr. SoCal Box Breaks. Do better. Okay, I will do better. Let's do this. Boom. This coin is actually photographed by PCGS. And if you look nice and close, here up here is the photograph. You guys are more than welcome to, of course, pop this up on your computer. You can see all of this stuff. This isn't anything special to me. I just used up here the verify button at PCGS. It's a great thing to check and make sure all of your coins are good and authentic. But this one is, let's see, there are 80 in this population, means 80 of them have graded out MS62 brown with 435 browns higher than 62 with a PCGS price guide of $150. Another good thing is that PCGS tracks the sales by the certification numbers. So this one you can see was sold May 6th, 2020 for a price of $156. That's at auction, so the 156 should include the juice, the percentage you have to pay on top of the hammer price. Heritage Auctions was the um, was the seller, and it was the internet U.S. coin auction. Blah blah blah. You can come, you can click on all this stuff and read more about it. But we can also go to the next one, which is this one. And things change when you get to this point. Because as you can see right here where my mouse is moving, it has a very, very significant die clash. I mean, huge die clash. You want to see how big? That big. We can zoom on in on it, and you can see, if you see this curve right here, this curve, and then all of these squigglies, and we'll zoom back out. That is this curve, and here are all the squigglies. And as you see going up through the sea, that is the head of the Indian on this side. So it's a pretty good clash on both sides. You can see up here, right here, right here, these are the lips of the Indian and the chin, and then goes down the neck. So you can see it on both sides. They've got a beautiful picture, of course. It picks up all of the nice, beautiful color on the coin. It might have the slightest hint of rub, which should say that maybe it's not a mint state coin, but this could also just be from how it was stored. Could have been more in a paper envelope, one of the small paper flips over the years. But really, it's a nice coin. If we look down at the date, it has a bit of a die crack kind of going through it with some more, let's see, there's the die crack, yeah, with some more of the clashing there. And then I saw, there it is, okay. And then if we click right here, you can see coming from this denticle into the leaves is kind of a larger die crack, which is kind of nice. And then did I see something else? I forgot. Yeah, okay. And then also up here is a large die crack coming into these leaves at this acorn right here. So I think that was all of the die cracks I saw. I don't think any went to the letters. Nope. Oh, I guess there's one. There's actually one up here near the shield coming in from the denticle to the shield. So there's die cracks aplenty. There's clashes aplenty. We'll click on this and you can see nice and big what appears to be doubling. I do not believe that is actual doubling, just so you know. This is just probably hub doubling or die double. It's not actual double on the it's not die doubling. It's not what people are thinking. Now, I've looked and I've looked and I've looked, and right here is where the L would normally be. And you see kind of an L. Now, if you go to PCGS's thing, let's see if we come back to here, and it says view this coin in Coinfax. So we will view this coin in Coinfax for everyone to see. Hopefully you guys are still with me through all of this. And if we open up this picture, this is an 1864, and there's no L here at all. Heck, you can barely see the ribbon. But let's see if we go, is it back? How do we go? This way. There we go. Here is another one. You can kind of see the ribbon, barely, but it's very weak at that. So hold on, let's see if we go back. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay, and then we go here. But if you look up here, you can click on an 1864 1 cent with ribbon. And if we click on that, here comes the fun. Here's the first picture it shows with an 1864 1 cent with ribbon. Uh-oh. What do we see right here? Basically the exact same die clash as before, but no, let's see. Down here, there's a little bit of a die crack. See, I'm trying to figure out, and actually it looks like this one was clashed more than once. If you see down here, it's actually doubled. Let's see, actually, if we do this, hold on, we can zoom in further for you. All right, right here, right here, you can see how there's one and then an overlap. It looks like it's clashed twice. The steel is clashed together twice. Right here are the lines up and down, vertical from the shield on the reverse of the cent. And then on the bottom of the cent, say here, you can see there's a little, I'm not sure if this is a die crack or just a flake of the planchet itself. It almost seems like it's a bit of a lamination coming up or a crack in the planchet. It doesn't really seem to be raising up. But I thought I would share this with everybody, and then if you look right here on this one, it's got a little bit of a clash. Now the question is, does that mean it's an L? Well, look how nice and crispy this L is compared to if I can go here. No, not that one. That one's not mine. We got to go back one. And one more. I'll get there. This one is mine. So I don't, and we'll do the whole download thing again. There it is. I don't know why. I mean, you could see it is a nice, sharp ribbon coming down, and there's a partial, what I believe to be the L. You know, see, is it that one or that one? So it's this one or this one. You know, the L definitely pops out, but I don't know if it's very similar to like the 1922D where the die just got filled. I guess I probably should have done a little more research, you know. Either way, I'm quite happy with my coin. Quite a beautiful coin. Where'd it go? Let's go. How do we make this small over here? Quite a beautiful coin. I've talked about it a lot. Sorry, but it's very interesting to see all the different details and stuff. So, I told you guys it sold for 156, which included the juice. PCGS's price cut is 150. So, other people clearly liked this coin. It did just come into the shop yesterday, but we go through the process of checking on it, pricing it, and then it normally goes out next day onto the floor. It went out onto the floor, and I bought it because it was out on the floor for a price that I thought was fair and comparable. So, yeah, that's basically it for today. I'm sorry. I mean, I know I've gone 18 minutes, and then 10 minutes of it was talking about just one coin. But I think it's important to go over a certain coin if it's kind of cool and got interesting stuff with it. So we will take that off. We will put back the squished coins that you shall receive with the very quick explanation of how you have the opportunity to win them. All you have to do is comment. It doesn't have to be a good comment. It can be a bad comment. I'm kind of open, give me constructive criticism. Say you loved it, say you hated it. Whatever a comment picker will pick. And tomorrow, which is Friday, tomorrow is our last day of the week, of course, that I will be working at the coin store. And I just need you all to put comments down there so you have a chance to win. Because I'm going to have 4 drawings tomorrow for the Monday video, the Tuesday video, the Wednesday video, and the Thursday video. So you will see what I picked up from the store tomorrow. And some of it may be for sale. Some of it may not be for sale. By the way, All three of these things are for sale. Whoops, I just messed up the Zoom. Sorry, everybody. They are all for sale. You will see them in the description when this is uploaded. But I will. Oh, sorry. Back to tomorrow. I will be uh, on on the. Bleh, apologies. On the video, I will have the comment picker open in the screen so you guys can watch it, and you will watch me pick the winners from each video, and then I will just have you guys contact me afterwards, and I will get these things sent out to you. Also, I received a rather large and hefty box today from ANACS, so I am gonna try to set up a stream to be able to do kind of a box opening video. And then I also received another box from ANAX that had some very interesting and fun coins that I sent in for a little project I've been working on. So I'll share that all with you guys in the next couple of videos. If not, maybe possibly a stream with the unboxing. So, because it's fun to at least have you guys have some input on it while I'm looking at all the coins as well. So, thank you guys all for hanging out, and I appreciate all of your time. If you're watching this in the evening time, I hope you guys have a great night. And if you're watching this tomorrow morning on Friday, hope you guys have a fantastic and wonderful day. And until then, I'll see you guys next time.